It was supposed to be a milk run. Pick up supplies on Collar and bring them back to the Tarkentown refugees on Lothal. But there were complications, and it feels like we practically spent a whole year on Collar working through them. Still, the crew of the Ghost is finally on its way. I just wish Ezra Bridger and I were going with them. My name is Kanan Jarrus. I nearly died here on Collar. Again. But upon my recovery, I found a message waiting from an old friend. So, Ezra and I will be traveling with my new friend, Gamut Key, to answer the call. And Collar's provincial governor has arranged for us to travel in style. This is Morphizo of Moraga. He's the oldest friend Kanan Jarrus has.
Why are you suddenly talking in the third person?
Never mind. All you need to know is I received a coded message that Morphizo needs our help.
And you're sure this is not a trap?
Pretty sure. Morphizo has no idea I'm a rebel.
Well, you had better be right, because we've reached Moraga.
Kanan, I knew you'd come.
Morphizo, it's been too long. Where's your husband? Where's Morphizo?
Taken to Lawn by the Empire.
The Empire? Why?
You won't believe it. My foolish husband went and joined a rebel cell.
Well, that's... Never mind.
You're saying never mind a lot.
Never mind that. We'll rescue Morphizo, but it's no longer safe for you on Moraga. My friend will take you to a planet called Collar. Set you up with new identities.
Will I now? I seem to be quite cooperative these days.
We'll bring Morphizo to you there, but before you go, is my baby alright?
Of course, Kanan. She's right where you left her.
Ezra, I'd like you to meet my baby. The Escape.
Whoa. I think I'm in love. So all this time, you had a secret ship stashed away? Imagine that.
Hera's Ghost is our home. Our base. Plus, we have the Phantom when we need something small and swift. But Morphizo's been keeping the Escape safe for me. On and off for years. Just in case. Whatever else happens, we meet back here. Got it?
Got it.
The Empire is an outpost at the Ilmek Island spaceport. Now, to see if Morphizo's in there. He's there. Plus 2 more troopers, and I'm guessing 1 officer. Clearly, they're not expecting trouble. You create a diversion to lure the 2 at the door, then I'll slip in through the roof and take out the rest and liberate Morphizo. Can you handle that?
A Lothrat like me? Please. I'll meet you both back at the ship. Help! Help! Officers!
We're not officers.
Sorry, but you have to come with me. There's a girl painting anti-imperial graffiti all over the spaceport. She's over this way, come on!
Not so fast. Sounds like you're just trying to lure us away from our post.
Carabast. Figures I'd land the one buckethead in the galaxy with half a brain.
So you admit it? Get that lawn rat!
Lucky for me, he only has half a brain.
Well, that was certainly diverting. I just hope Ezra isn't the next friend I have to rescue.
Ah, my friend. You came to
Shh! There's still 1 Imperial officer left to...
Yikes!
Just to be clear, I didn't miss. If I'd wanted you dead, you'd be dead.
You? Captain Sloan?
That's Vice Admiral Sloan now. And you are Kanan Jarrus. Or as I prefer to call you, my hobby. Now please, drop your weapon.
You mentioned something about a hobby.
Yes. After our unfortunate encounter on Gorse, I knew you had to be more than just a mouthy pilot. So in my spare time, I determined to find out all I could about your history. I followed your trail backwards. It was quite colorful, but here's the odd part. That trail ended on Moraga with this fool. It seems Kanan Jarrus never existed before then.
He didn't. Kanan, you lied to me?
Never mind.
Well, Well, seems you don't even trust your closest friends. Whatever happened to that Twi'lek pilot you ran with? Did you lie to her, too?
Never mind her, either.
You do say never mind quite a bit, don't you?
So, imprisoning Morphizo. That was all about me?
Keep your distance and put your hands up. But no. When I learned the Morrigan was a rebel, I had him arrested, for such was my duty to the Empire. Still, I must admit, a part of me did hope his arrest would somehow lead me to you.
Congratulations. At this point, I'm sure the Vice Admiral wouldn't mind if I cut our reunion short. Come, old friend.
How come you never told me you were a Jedi?
Because at the time I wasn't. As far as you're concerned, I'm still not. Understand?
Oh, yes. I imagine spreading that news would do neither of us any good at all.
Kanan!
We beat you here. What happened? Were there problems?
Problems? Nothing I couldn't handle. All the same.
It's time to go.
Vice Admiral...
Not now,
Vice Admiral Ray Sloane. I am the Emperor's Grand Inquisitor, and I want you to tell me everything you know about your hobby.
I've arranged new identities for the 5 of them. Arranged transport to Lothal for the 2 of you. And yes, I've even found a safe place to hide your ship. Perhaps one day you'll explain how your rebellion ever survived without me.
That's a need to know only. But thank you, Gamaki. So Spill, what happened, and why were you so late?
Well, see, I don't know Lon the way I know Lothal, so I got cornered in a dead-end alley by a couple bucketheads. But some random guy off the street helped me out.
A random guy? Who was it?
Didn't stop to ask, just said thanks and took off.
Now that sounds like a plan. I really can't tell you how much I want off Collar.
So Spill, what happened and why were you so late?
Some random kid got cornered in an alley by a couple of bucketheads, so I helped him out.
A random kid? Who was it?
He didn't stop to tell me, just said thanks and took off.
Then perhaps you might explain to me why Janus Casimir, notorious rogue, got involved.
I don't know, Cleve, but I think maybe, the kid reminded me of someone.
Of whom?
No one special. Just someone we used to know. No one special. Just someone we used to know.
It was me, Caleb Doom.